Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. We're doing something different again. We're here back in Nimbin for the annual MardiGrass festival. Now, how do you rate the layout? I thought I'd set it up like those OG, like British YouTubers. But yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to Gerald the Goddess for letting me sort of stay in his place for the next few days. It's now Thursday the 1st, and we're basically a day away from starting MardiGrass. So yeah, technically got here yesterday, but to be honest, I was too fried to really do much. And we're basically just setting everything up. But yeah, big shout out to Gerald for letting me stay here on his property slash like farm, I guess. Hopefully I can say that. Hopefully I can go interview him soon, and I'll chuck that in here. Here we are. So firstly, thanks for letting me stay here for the weekend.
Pleasure.
And yeah, who are you? Why are you here?
Okay, my name's Gerald. I'm into hemp. I make things from hemp. Well, I guess my story is I've been growing hemp for the last 50 odd years. I've grown cannabis on every continent on the planet, apart from Antarctica. Global warming, I'll get there. And for the last few years I've been doing it legally with a grower's license to grow hemp. And these plants here, they're all hemp, selected plants and highly rated, so they're well farmed, I'd say they are, and they're well bred, and they're really potent CBD plants. So there's virtually no THC in them at all, but there's an incredible amount, I think, in the buds, about 22% CBD. So for different things, they are remarkably useful.
Yeah, cool. And so what's sort of the plan for these plants here?
Well, I use nearly everything I do is topical. So when I make creams, etc., for different ailments, pain, for swelling, for many different ailments. We've discovered that taking particularly CBD, but THC too, but taking CBD through the skin is as effective as any other way of using cannabis. And we're finding that applying cannabis through the skin is getting to the problem where the traditional methods of either smoking it or ingesting it through the mouth, it's too far away from the problem to be really effective very often. Whereas if you can get it there topically, you can get it right to the problem and fix the problem directly and locally. So it's proving to be an incredibly potent form of medicine. The endocannabinoid system, which is through the entire body, is a balancing system, and it creates what they call homeostasis in the body, which means that you're at balance. And that's the job of the endocannabinoid system. It's to balance your body. And endocannabinoid, it's cannabinoids that actually balance your body. Sorry guys, I'm afraid for you haters out there, tough. That's how it works. Yeah. And it works so beautifully. And if you want to be healthy, you should think about it.
Beautiful. And sort of how many plants do you reckon are like here all up?
Oh, there's not that many, maybe 1,000 in this grow house at the moment. And these are all growing out through the winter. We grow all year round. We can grow right through the climate here is very good. There's a couple of months right in midwinter where you don't get much results, but here in the greenhouse we can bring plants on and then plant them out on late winter, early spring. We've been learning to grow the plants the same way as pot growers grow plants. So they're growing them for the flower, and so are we. They're growing them to get stoned, and we're not. We're growing them for good health. But we're using the techniques that the pot growers have used traditionally to grow really strong high THC pot. We're using those same techniques to grow really strong, really potent CBD pot.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, what are your plans for the weekend for MardiGrass coming up?
Oh, MardiGrass coming up. Okay, well, I've got to give a talk on the endocannabinoid system.
Cool.
And the rest of the time, for me, it's just fun and seeing a whole lot of friends that I see once a year. They turn up. We've got a whole lot of doctors and professors and people that are coming to teach and learn. And it's remarkable for me how much we're able to teach these professors and clinicians and really high-rated people who know nothing about the endocannabinoid system, and they know very little about how it's used and how you can make use of it. Really, how you can get it to be how you can apply it.
Cool. So you guys are like basically pioneering sort of new research here.
Oh shit! Yes, we are.
Yeah,
yes,
cool.
we are, and recognised too. We've had many different universities have sent their people to Nimbin and to find out how we're doing it and how we're making it work.
Fantastic.
And they have trouble where we have the experience of, well, for me, for instance, 50 years of growing pot. I know how to grow it, and then they don't.
And I guess lastly, I'm thinking of entering the Hemp Olympix for the joint rolling.
Ah, fun.
Do you have any advice, any tips?
Roll quick. Roll quick. Don't be too fussed about how it looks.
Okay.
As long as it works and you've rolled it quick, you're
Okay,
in. You're in with a chance.
Okay.
I don't know. I think 13 seconds is the
Damn.
is the record. It's pretty damn quick.
Do you have to do everything? Chop, like grind the weed up?
No, for that one, I think that's just a speed roll. It's a single roll, but I think it's get the weed. I think you probably have to de-stem it a little bit.
Okay.
There might be some lumps in there. They're going to wreck your joint.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it into the paper and then roll it up and do it quick.
Okay.
Don't waste time.
Sweet, appreciate the advice. Thank you. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Gerald about a year ago at the last MardiGrass. When I came up late last year, we sort of met again and we've kept in good contact. Yeah, really nice spot. In fact, let's actually go for a bit of a walk around now. The whole Northern Rivers area is honestly astonishing. We're not in Nimbin, we're probably about 15-minute drive out. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just the nature around here is fantastic. Like, if you like seeing nature and getting out, you should definitely visit this area at some point. It's just like beautiful. Yeah, if you haven't seen my Nimbin Sesh Spots video, then I'd recommend that to sort of get an idea on what you're missing out on. Yeah, as I said, we're about a day away from MardiGrass official start day. We were in the town briefly yesterday, just sort of getting some things set up. But yeah, the big one's tomorrow. Gonna try and tee up an interview with
Michael Balderstone. Why am I here? Because, we're organising MardiGrass. It's the annual gathering of cannabis users and protest from around Australia, really. People come from around Australia. It's 33 years of protesting, and we still can't even grow a plant, and we still get helicopter rides, and we can't drive without anxiety.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've failed pretty much.
Sure.
But things have changed. The police attitude to cannabis, the public's attitude to cannabis has changed.
Yeah.
It's much more accepted than back in the days when it was a few hippies getting raided all the time. And it's a tiny village, so we've kind of got to set it up and pull it down quickly and keep all the car parks out of there. It's quite complicated. It's a hectic day today always.
So you guys kind of like set up MardiGrass every year?
Yeah, and we've been obviously organising the program for months.
Yeah.
But for the last 2 weeks, we've built stages, got areas ready, painted signs, got things together, and then suddenly it all happens, and suddenly they're gone, and you got to clean up.
Yeah.
So it's a fraction nerve-wracking, but we had a lot of good volunteers this year. They registered on the web.
Cool.
And yeah, it's looking okay. It's
Cool.
good.
So how much sort of preparation goes into an event like this?
Yeah, heaps. There's like people have been building the stages for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay.
And there's been volunteers here for 2 weeks. Most of them have just come in the last day or two.
Right.
But yeah, it's like, it's 3 months' work.
Yeah, cool. And like, it's coming up to crunch time. So what time does everything sort of kick off? Like around like
3:30 this afternoon. We will march symbolically from the hospital to the cop shop and make some peace agreement.
Yeah.
I have to find an olive branch between now and then or
Nice.
something. I'll find something. And they'll say a few words, and it's pretty much if we don't blow smoke in our face, we won't in yours, sort of thing.
Sure.
After that little thing, we come back to 420 Suppositorium.
Cool.
Have you seen that before?
I saw it posted on the page.
It's a great educational event.
Cool.
We need someone to volunteer their bottom to take the suppository.
Really?
People need to learn. You can put weed up your bum. You don't have to get stoned.
Okay.
Totally healing, wonderful way to take
yeah.
your medicine. So that's a demonstration, really.
Is it just one volunteer? Or?
Were you prepared? No. So, and then there's the opening ceremony in the park. And Jeremy Buckingham is our legalised
cool.
cannabis member of Parliament.
Yeah.
Going to do that. And he's setting up a podcast in the Hemp bar. He's got this podcast called Into the Weeds.
Yeah.
It's excellent. So he's going to do a podcast, and tomorrow night on election night, he's going to be in there because he's a political animal.
That's good. I
commentating on Anthony Greenout.
Okay.
And that'll be fun.
Fantastic. And lastly, I'm thinking of entering the Hemp Olympix for the joint rolling. Do you have any words of advice, any tips? What to
Practice.
expect?
You got to practice. There
So-
have been people practicing all year.
Really?
And
You gotta beat young Sal.
yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Young Sal.
Young Sal.
She's a champion. Bob the Builder's a world champion. He's
Okay.
here, but I think they won't let him in anymore because he wins
Really?
everything.
And would I enter in all four, as in the speed rolling, the blindfolded, or is it just one or the other?
Now there's 4 events. You can
Okay.
enter in all of them. The speed roll, the creative roll.
Yeah.
You got as many papers as you like in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And the roll in the dark, you'll be blindfolded.
I feel like that's the one I'd be good at,
Good man.
to be honest.
And yeah, adverse conditions is water and wind and
Okay.
chaos.
Okay.
Here come the cops.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely should enter.
And, okay, so the blindfolded one, is that time based? The
You've got
fastest
to,
person?
fastest person to roll a joint.
Blindfolded.
You've got to be able to light it. It's got to
Oh
work.
yeah. Okay.
You good at rolling in the dark?
I think I'd be good at that.
Blind people come and win.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Fuck,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. We had a guy for years who was awesome in the joint rolling. He was a thalidomide child.
Okay.
So his arms were only this long.
Right.
So he rolled amazing joints with his feet. He was
Damn.
amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. So we've made it here to Nimbin MardiGrass 2025. Got to give a shout out to Michael for that quick little chat earlier in the day. Means a lot considering he's obviously, understandably, quite busy. What else? It's Friday, May the 2nd, first day of MardiGrass. Still debating whether or not I should enter the Hemp Olympix. The actual sort of main events start in about, I don't even know, two and a bit hours. So yeah, sort of just waiting around, chilling, helping set up. Well, I'm not really helping, to be honest. But everyone's sort of setting up, and yeah, just getting into it. It's starting to fill up a bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just fucking see what happens. Is that?
And I believe you partook in a few mushrooms yesterday, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, some of the Nimbin street food, if you
Yeah,
will.
oh yeah, street food at this time of year, mate. Yeah. Would you like some?
Fuck, it is. No fucking way. Here he is. How are you, sir?
Oh, fucking very well, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, better now. How
Yeah,
you going?
nice one. I've been watching you doing videos, man.
Good on you, man. I've
Thank
seen
you.
some of your comments and shit.
Yeah, well, some of the places in Victoria you've been to, yeah, I've been.
Some
all
good
around.
spots, man. hell, fucking oath.
Look at that, brand new, mate.
Good man. This will get me like backstage and shit, eh?
Oh, no, just fucking high vis,
Fuck yeah.
flying the colours.
Good man, thank you very much.
Yeah, I got my one here.
Goes alright, eh?
It's fucking, it's got stains and shit on it.
Okay, here's our man. What a hero! You gotta hop up on the drum, but we gotta see this happen for real. Now, we did have 1 year where someone forgot to take the plastic off. That was a drama. Jackie, you get out of your boat. You're a good man. And we got a doctor in the house who's prepared to do this. Wow, we got a doctor. No plastic. And it's got a bit soft, hasn't it? Simo will do it for you. Yeah, good man. He's got a beautiful bum, I bet you. Alright, the glass is open. Here we go. Now that's all it is. Show everybody. Cacao butter and cannabis. We get up. Are we in? Are we in? Yeah!
How you going, bro? No shit. Yeah? Go on then. Are they strong?
Well, let's put it this way. I've had about 5 of them today and a few
Okay.
vapes.
Okay.
And I just had half of one of these and it just fucked me up. So take the half
Really?
for one if you want. but-
Nah, I'll start with half. Thank you. Appreciate it. Fuck hell. Good man.
It's a Lego piece.
Oh, a gummy?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I guess. Are they strong?
Not that strong.
Okay, because I got shit to do as well.
No. We sell 3 times stronger than this.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm not offering you
You'll
mine.
do
Alright.
it and forget to turn on the...
Yeah, I've got like people to
The
interview
whole
later.
interview on his
Yeah.
own.
Who are you and why are you here?
Yeah, well, I'm David Shoebridge. I'm a Green Senator. I represent New South Wales, but I have, amongst other things, the Justice portfolio for the Greens federally, and part of that was the legislation we presented last Parliament, and we're going to present again next Parliament.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool. And yeah, so a day away. How are you feeling? Confident?
Well, I'm pretty bloody confident. I'm midway through my term. I'm in year 3 of a 6-year Senate term,
Yeah.
so I'll be back. There's been a beautiful feel across the country for my party, the Greens.
Yeah.
We face some real electoral challenges in the lower house because both Labor and the Coalition have literally joined forces to try and squeeze the Greens out.
Sure.
They see us as a systemic challenge.
Yeah.
They don't. They like keeping their comfortable little 2-member club. They see us as a systemic challenge. So that's a real challenge we're going to face in the lower house. But we've got, some amazing lower house MPs. Like, Max up in Queensland has been like the voice for renters and public housing and housing. And we've got some great, really tight contests in Melbourne as well. So, I'd love to on Sunday see a record number of Greens, but I think we should be frank, right? Labor and the Coalition see us as a systemic challenge, and they're trying to rub us out.
Yeah. Interesting.
That for me is a pretty good reason to vote Green. If those bastards don't want it, there must be something good about it. Well, if we get a minority parliament and minority Labor parliament, that's many people saying that's the most likely outcome. We could get a majority Labor parliament. A majority Labor parliament is not going to be creative, right?
Yeah, sure.
If we end up with a majority Labor parliament, I can tell you now we're highly unlikely to get cannabis legalised in the next term because they will just sit there. They'll be validated for their unimaginative, do-nothing last 3 years in government and say, well, that works. We'll get re-elected again by doing fuck all. And, and I think that would be a very bad outcome for the country.
One last thing. Do you want to give me like one good thing and bad thing about MardiGrass, like just the event in general?
Well, this kind of thousands of people coming together and having a common goal of like decriminalising a plant, right? And seeing it for what it is, this hugely potentially beneficial outcome for the country. Like that's inspiring and lovely, and it's got a great history.
Yeah.
And the history is really engaging, right? A bad thing about Mardi Gras and Nimbin, all the cops. Like, I don't know about you, you drive in, you get this cloud of cops trying to sort of drug test their way to a promotion. So Mardi Gras good, bunch of cops trying to criminalise cannabis, bad. If you come into to Nimbin for cannabis this year or next year, get yourself a designated driver, work out your travel plans. That's my advice.
Cool, yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks
No
for your
worries.
time. We survived the first night. Just. Realised I didn't really film fucking much at all. Because I was pretty fried, to be honest. I was pretty fried. I was mainly just like cooking it in fucking Rod's room for most of the afternoon. Plus the weather was really shit. Pissing down with rain for a while. So hopefully today's a bit better. First things first, this morning I need to basically buy a cooked hat. So, yeah. I'm going to quickly eat some brekkie, get ready, all that shit. And then, yeah, let's head into town and try and find a cooked hat. Alrighty, and here we are. It's Saturday, day 2. And it's also election day, which is a fun little plot twist to the scenery. It's really kicking off. It's about, 11 o'clock or something. But, yeah, it's starting to get pretty lit. So, first things first, we got to go buy a fucking hat. So, yeah, come along, let's find a hat. We made it, day 2, Mardi Gras. Let's fucking go.
How are you, everyone? Welcome to Nimbin, welcome to Mardi Gras.
Tell me, what did I sort of miss out on yesterday? I was fucking fried and out of it.
Oh, mate, you missed out on a bit of rain. There was a bit of rain. I don't know, I was pretty fried too. It was Fried Friday, bro. It was Fried Friday. No, you didn't miss out on too much. Still organising. We're just about to have the bong throw competition.
Yeah,
We've just been setting up the course for that. I'll be wearing floaties because it's wet as out on the course. And it's like, I'm half baked, haven't had much sleep. It's just natural recurrent. It's just the way it happens. So, I saw about 2 hours at the back of my eyelids, I think, and that was about it. Just say, day 2. Well, for people coming to Nimbin, it's day 2, but people that live here, and this is like
never ends, eh?
week 3.
And so you're setting up the bong throw in yell.
Throw in the Olympix, yes. We hopefully won't get too many records broken today.
Damn.
Oh, mate.
What is the record? What's the record?
I think it was about 45 metres. It actually went over the top of the stage and into the paddock behind the stage. Damn. And we had to send the tape measure through the fence. And so, but that young bloke isn't here this year, so I don't see us right like that happen.
Yeah, lastly, I need to go buy a cooked hat. Do you want to come with me and pick a hat?
We can do that. Yeah, we'll find one.
Fucko.
It's fucking Nimbin, mate. I remember, everyone, I hope you voted today. Don't vote for the Labor or Liberals because they're just a pack of grubs. They're self-minded. They're worse than Woolworths and Coles. Remember that. Yeah, take them down. Be an independent. You want some mushies?
Some mushies? Fuck. Yeah. Damn, I'm looking for like a cooked hat.
Okay. Yeah, we've got some, but they're not really.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
They're not really.
Not bad. Who are you and why are you here?
My name's Sammy and I own the Nimbin Apothecary. So we're just here for Nimbin Mardi Gras, but we are usually open in Nimbin all the time. But we just like to be part of this great community festival.
I'm Nikolai, I'm from Gundawindi, Queensland, and I'm here because I believe that legal marijuana should be legal. Cannabis should be legal 100%.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And is it your first time in Mardi Gras or have you done this before?
Nah, I've been here before, but I was a child, so I can't remember it, but probably won't remember this one either, so, so I'll have to come back next year and experience it again.
Beautiful. And are you like a local around Nimbin or?
Well, I'm not. You can't be called a Nimbin local until you've lived here for 20 years. So I've been here for 11, so I'm getting there. But I live about 20 minutes out of town.
And are there any like events that you're really keen for, or like what are you like looking forward to seeing?
Well, we have the Kombi Konvoy coming through, so we'll get to see all the 60s and early 70s restored and original Kombis that'll come through, so I'm really looking forward to that. Tomorrow, the last day, we'll have the Reform Rally and Parade, so that'll be fantastic, so we can all raise our voice and show the government that we do want legalised marijuana.
Yeah.
And are you smoking up today? What are you smoking up?
I actually don't smoke weed. It's never agreed with me, and everyone's like, but you live in Nimbin. But I mean, I do all the other weeds, like dandelion and St. Mary's thistle. Cool. Yeah.
Bit of indica, bit of sativa, bit of whatever I get here and there. So it's it's just fantastic. Yeah, it's just no matter where you walk, 5 seconds later you're like, I know that smell.
You want a bit of poetry one now, do you?
Yeah, if you got something off the top of your head.
Okay, count me down, brother.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1. Poetry.
I have seen your reflection on the train windows of Europe, on buses in cabs and in crowds. Always another reason to distract me from travel is not being where you are. People don't look like themselves, yet the template of your face has been scattered all over the world and perfectly reproduced in the corners of my eye. Since I shatter the mould of you, you're somebody that's going to travel to faraway lands to pick flower and honey. You're going to be as busy as a bumblebee. Do we have time to sniff the flowers? As soft as a dove, as wise as a serpent, we dance with the snakes. A risk, a voluntary offer of the hand. And if it's real and your words are true and you believe what you say, you can march confidently in the direction of your own dreams and endeavour to live the life that you've imagined. You're going to be chased, bewitched, spanked by success, learning to trust instinctive emotions and developing non-logical conscious awareness. For instance, humming, singing, dancing, being merry, showing benevolence to others, going down the path of the least resistance, the art of allowing. We can change the world by having something good to say. So, fuck off.
You want?
Yeah, fuck oath.
Preferably a brownie.
Okay,
I don't have many of them.
Done. Thank you very much. Homemade?
Yeah, homemade.
Here it comes.
Relax. Relax. Okay, now, arm of the street now has to start saying, peace for pot. Now, pot for peace. Peace for pot. Pot for peace. Peace for pot. Pot for peace. All right. Okay. Now we all look at our clocks. The time is getting close. Let's say right now it's 4:20. Release the game. Can you smell world peace? Peace for pot. Pot for peace. 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 Everybody listen up. Preparing your feeling now is the feeling we're going to feel tonight when we get a senator elected in every state in this country. This is our celebration party right now, the biggest campaign. We will get the most votes we've ever got. This is historic. And we'll get the show going when young Sal.
You gotta beat young Sal.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. I think 13 seconds is the
Damn.
record. It's
Is-
pretty damn quick.
Young Sal.
Young Sal.
She's a champion.
And your time starts now. Go.
Go, away they go. Ah, well, now, first thing you've got to do in the dark is find the papers. Where are the papers? Where's the paper? Maybe, no, somebody roll the filter first. Not a bad idea. Keep your eye on Sal. She knows what she's doing.
Young Sal's got two
people here.
papers.
There's a few new faces here, which means a bit of nervousness. And when you're under these lights with all these people watching, it can be very frightening. Go get those papers to stick together, and it's dark. You're
Look, Temple's doing really well. She's found the paper and need to put another two with it, Temple. And
There's the
young
first
Sal
paper
is
now left
coming.
here.
They're coming. Young Sal is keep rolling, keep.
So yeah, Saturday night. How do you reckon it's gone so far?
I reckon mostly good. I do. I mean, we've had a few heavy showers of rain, haven't we? But, you know, it was kind of good for the Growers Eye person event. And people having a good time. That's a critical thing. Should I be looking up there?
Nah, whatever. And how many people do you reckon are actually here right now?
I honestly have no idea. Like, how you tell me?
I couldn't tell you.
Quite a few thousand.
I'd imagine a few thousand.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, quite a few thousand. It's a one-street village. The town hall is packed for the joint rolling. And got music way down there. I haven't even been down there.
True,
There'd
at the skate
be a
park.
few hundred people there. There'd be 500 in there. I mean, quickly, yeah, there could be between 3,000 and 5,000 people.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good. So the police are increasingly leaving us alone. That's really important.
Yeah.
I don't want people busted. I mean, we've had hundreds of people busted here sometimes. It's horrible,
Okay.
driving.
And on that, do you reckon there's a chance I could meet and interview a police officer tomorrow?
We can try.
Yeah? Do you reckon you can sort me out with that?
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah.
I can ask.
All right.
Yeah. They're fairly shy, both of those coppers, but
Okay.
senior cop. Yeah, I can try.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No
Cool. Lastly, I'm still debating signing up for the joint rolling tomorrow. I'm nervous. So
Did
I'll
you
just
go
see
and
it
look in
today.
there tonight?
Yeah.
And what, you're not going to have a go?
I don't know. It made me nervous, I'm not going to lie.
I could film you doing it.
Yeah?
All right?
Alright.
That would be good.
Alright, done. If you can film me, then
Yeah,
yeah.
that
done.
would be good.
Alright.
Let's do that. So it's probably a similar time tomorrow.
Beautiful.
I've taken them down costume stuff and they're gobbling up the star fruit. I'll bring some more tomorrow.
Can I chuck one of my stickers up here?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Fuck out. It's day 3, Sunday. It's a new day, we got a new hat. Most importantly is, do we enter the joint rolling?
Just use all your energy. Head to the gym, shred, whatever it takes, don't give up.